in this video, we're going to talk about Vegamour oil. It's a trending oil for hair growth, and the question is it really worth buying? And as a benchmark, we're going to compare it to foligrow because we have this handy, and decide, should you go for the Vegamour or maybe should you try something else like the foligrow? To the video, my name is Jibril. I'm a pharmacist based in London, and I'm guest presenting another video on the channel today. If you like the content, make sure you subscribe. So we're gonna judge if Vegamour is any good on 5 categories. It's gonna be on presentation, it's gonna be on ingredients, it's gonna be on quality, it's gonna be on price, and it's gonna be on hair growing power. If I start with the ingredients.
Here we are on the website for Gro Hair Vegamour Serum. So they do different types of hair oil, but we're going to focus on the main one, which is the Gro Hair Serum. We're going to go into where it says key ingredients, and let's have a look. So the ingredients, my impression is a lot of them are chemicals. So the most common ingredient is always listed first. That's water or aqua, and then there's just chemicals, butyl glycol, alcohol, glycerine. All these are very common, not necessarily dangerous or anything, but just common chemicals you find in a lot of cosmetic products. The first natural ingredient we come across is caffeine, and then there's turmeric, and then there's, there's not really any recognizable hair growing ingredients here. You could argue that bergamot oil is one. There's some clover, more chemicals, sodium benzoate. So my impression is there's a lot of chemicals, there's water, but I don't really see any hair growing ingredients. If you compare it to another oil like the foligrow oil, the ingredients here are definitely proven for hair growth and for scalp health. So for example, the foligrow, you find argan oil, which is proven, jojoba oil, avocado oil, vitamin E, particularly tea tree oil is very proven, grapeseed oil, lavender oil. So all these have got good research behind them. You can go online and look at the scientific evidence for the benefits of these oils for hair growth and scalp health. For example, tea tree oil is actually good for hair growth and for reducing the level of dandruff or fungus on the scalp.
Okay, now let's move on to the hair growing power.
Now it's very interesting. On the UK side, a bit earlier, I didn't actually see that the hair growing oil contains biotin, which is a proven hair growing ingredient. So I'm not sure why this is the same oil. The price is pretty much the same. This is the same oil. So I'm not sure why on the US side it lists biotin and caffeine, but not on the UK side. It's very odd. I don't know if the UK or the US formulations are different, but biotin is definitely a proven hair growing ingredient, so that's good. But if you compare these ingredients to the ones in, for example, foligrow, to be honest, there's no contest. Foligrow definitely has more proven hair growing ingredients.
Now let's talk about the quality.
So one thing we look at, or I look at when I'm judging quality, is the origin of the ingredients. Now I've looked everywhere on the sites, all the pages almost. I just can't find anywhere where they mention the origin of the ingredients. They mention things like plant-based ingredients, which is fine, but I don't know if the ingredients are organic or of organic origin, or if they are synthetic. There's just nothing that mentions anything on this website. So if you know where you can find that information on this website, just let me know in the comments below and I'll add it to the video. Now the other part is something called the certificate of analysis. So this is basically when companies send their products for testing and they get a certificate that, yeah, this product contains everything that is on the bottle. And somewhere on the FAQ section, if you go on the FAQ section and you kind of scroll down, let me just search for COA, certificate of analysis. There's a question here about where can somebody find the certificate of analysis. And if you go to the answer, they say all our certificate of analysis are listed here. But then when you go on that page, none of the hair products have a certificate of analysis here. This is all the gummy stuff. Okay, so I'm assuming they don't have a certificate of analysis for the hair products, which is what we are interested in. So that's an issue.
Move on to talking about price.
So the price for the Gro Hair Serum, there's two options. You can either buy it one time and pay £64, so this is about $70 something, or they've got a subscription option where you can, I'm assuming you get it, yeah, it says here delivered once every 30 days. So they deliver it to you every 30 days. They deliver you a new bottle, and that is a bit cheaper. You save 23% and it's only £49. So in my knowledge, this is very expensive. This is right at the top of the price range. I think if you compare it to things like the Miele, which I reviewed in my last video, and the foligrow, this is a lot more expensive than them. Other prices for the foligrow, for example, you can get one bottle for $15.99. The volume might be different, so you might get a lot more in the Vegamour. That's fair enough, but still the price difference is massive, from nearly £50 to just over £15. That's a huge difference. And if you get 3 bottles of the foligrow, you pay only $12.99 per bottle, and if you get 2 bottles, you pay only $13.99. Now, I would argue that even taking into account the different volumes, is from the ingredients that we've just seen, is the Vegamour that much better than something like this in terms of the ingredients that it justifies paying that extra money? Personally, I'm not sure. I mean, but you are free to make your own mind up.
So presentation is going to be a little bit tricky because I don't have the product here with me today, but we're going to rely on what people say in their comments, in their Amazon reviews and those kind of things, and what the product spec says. So here we are on the Amazon page of Vegamour oil. There's not really any kind of reviews that specifically discuss presentation, but the nearest thing is a style, which I assume is the style of the bottle, the way it looks, the ease of use. And for that, it gets 3.1 score out of 5, so 3.1 stars out of 5, which is okay. It's about average. So, and I've scrolled through some of the reviews. They don't really discuss how the bottle looks or ease of use. They just concentrate on the usual things like results and price and all that stuff. So should you go out and try Vegamour oil? To be honest, if you've tried everything else and they haven't worked for you, and this is a last throw of the dice in terms of hair serums, then yeah, by all means. But as somebody who's kind of looking for something that is actually proven, that is high quality on all fronts, then this wouldn't really be top of my list. It doesn't really compare favorably to, for example, the foligrow or to the Miele, which I reviewed in another video on this channel. So it's a good product, but it's just not top notch. There are a few holes that are picked up in my review. Always, the link for all these products are going to be in the description below this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it's been useful. Take care and see you soon.